Hello, Aries. How are you on this Thursday evening? Going to draw some cards from the dark mirror. Dark mirror oracle. This is going to give some contextualization to your reading. This card keeps on wanting to come out, but we're going to keep it. Fragmentation. I don't know if can you see that. It's a pretty dark card. Fragmentation. Let's see what this is referring to. We're going to keep this back here. What else can we say? I don't want to. Parasite. Can you see that? Parasite. So we had fragmentation and parasite. Interesting. Fragmentation and parasite. Let's see how that fits into your reading. Fragmentation and parasite. Aries, I hope you're doing well. Enjoying Thursday evening. Cards, what are we going to show and talk about to Aries? Spirit, help us. We're going to talk to Aries about wish fulfillment. 9 of Cups. That's a great way to start reading out. Wish fulfillment. 9 of Cups. Next we have the Empress. Very nice. Very nice. Let's give a little room here. 8 of Swords. The 8 of Swords. 3 of Pentacles. Working in collaboration, setting strong foundation. 10 of Swords. Betrayal. Right behind our Empress. Aries. 4 of Cups. To clarify our 8 of Swords. Oh. What's going on? We have 8 of Cups behind our 3 of Pentacles. We have death after betrayal, which actually could set us up for something nice. Let me see the last couple cards. Queen of Swords, Mind over Heart, and okay, at the bottom of the deck we have 7 of Cups. Seven of Cups. Let me make sure you can see most of this. I try to make this like a three-dimensional reading so you could see the depth and how each card, I don't want to say plays off of each other, but informs the reading. I want to go back to fragmentation and parasite. Fragmentation and parasite. When I'm thinking of fragmentation, I think of divide and conquer. We're talking especially about people, fragmenting people as individuals that would be using dark magic, that would be confusing someone, making them think that they are in an Eight of Swords. This is kind of an odd card. I want to show you that this Eight of Swords, she's surrounded by swords, she's tied up, but she has the full capability of untying herself and escaping. She's in her own head. She's up in her own head. Some people make mind games. Do you know what I mean by mind games? When people make you think, like gaslighting. Am I crazy? Some people take that to an art form. Why? It's a bit of cruelty. It's a bit of cruelty. Often people who want to rule over someone. What do I mean by that? Someone who feels low self-esteem and has feelings of being insignificant, want to bring people around them down so that they feel like they have power. It's really, it's mentally ill thinking. It's not what good energies do. The other card that was drawn from the Oracle deck was Parasite. Parasites are usually small things that you almost don't notice, but they take from you. They take from you. Let's, as we're going through this reading, remind ourselves about these two cards and see how they fit in. The reading starts out beautifully with a wish fulfillment, which is clarified by the Three of Pentacles, people working together, cooperation, working on a foundation strong enough that even a tower event won't confuse them. But on the last card, we have Eight of Cups, where someone is looking at what they have and walking away. Now, really depending on the reading, they could be walking away or walking towards something, right? Hopefully to find that one more cup to bring them to the Nine of Cups. But right in the middle of the reading, we have the beautiful Empress, the queen of our tarot deck. I have to ask what she's doing here. What is she doing here? Because around her is pretty much a bunch of, well, we've got the Nine of Cups, but there's some other, maybe she's our hope. Maybe she's the one in the middle saying everything turns out all right in the end. And if it's not all right, it's not the end. Sometimes we have to remind ourselves that this roller coaster ride has dips, valleys, and moments of soaring through the clouds. We can't get stuck in our minds, though. And really, again, this person has every possibility of freeing themselves and escaping, grabbing those 8 swords, selling them, or using them as a weapon. But they choose to stand there with their hands tied, but they're not really tied, with just the appearance of being, the appearance of being vulnerable. So, what is someone in your periphery, Aries, that is a bit of a burden? If we had the Ten of Wands here, that would make a lot of sense too. But you see, we have the parasite. Who do you have in your periphery, in your circle, who is a bit of a, forgive me, parasite, a bit of a parasite, or acts like a parasite, and they almost have a victim mentality? Hmm. And why are they a burden to you? What are you getting from all of the work that you're doing for them? I mean, Aries, you're a fire sign. Uh, you are emotional. You are passionate. You're also temperamental. But I'm wondering what it is that is allowing this person to nearly have a parasitic type of relationship with you. It's a little confusing. Let's keep on going here. So the foundation is being laid, it's being created, it's being worked on as a group, but there has been, right, betrayal, the ultimate betrayal. And you notice that the swords, they're going everywhere. They're even going right in his ear. They're depending on the tarot deck that you're reading from. Is it the Witch tarot deck where they have a Ten of Swords, and you see someone running away in a red cape? And I always wonder about that. Who is that person? And then I look through the deck for whatever character might be wearing a red cape, and there are several. The Two of Wands, the Three of Wands, I believe, both have red capes on. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. Eight of Swords has like a reddish type of cape. Huh. Just something to consider if you're wondering about the betrayal. We also have someone who has been given a chance at a 4 cup, but right now they're not even considering it. Um, I'm getting the feeling that 3 cups for this person is enough. 3 cups is enough. But you see who's offering the 4th cup? The hand from the divine. Funny thing about the divine, that, with divine timing, it presents the opportunities when it is the divine is, ready for this. When we're not ready, or we say, no, not really interested, um, the universe finds a way to, how should I say, gently bring us back into the fold. It's not, the divine knows best, and must, I don't know why the divine must be so gracious to contend with our little personality issues, right? I'm not sure if this person is walking away or towards something, but I see that they're wearing a red coat of sorts. They're holding a staff, and it seems to be walking slowly. I'm thinking they're walking away. In this reading, they're walking away, and we have the Death card next to it, which signifies an ending. and ending of something. However, the ending is not permanent because along with the death card, we have, do you see, I don't know if you can see way back there, the sun? The sun is peeking up. The sun is peeking around. There is no bad card in the tarot deck. And along with the sun, we have a beautiful, majestic horse and children around. We do have someone, it looks like a king that has fallen at the bottom. I don't know if you can see that. A king that has fallen. You see the crown rolling away. But that could be our ego too. That could signify our ego. And here we have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords speaking the truth, speaking her truth plainly and with a great deal of conviction. She is head over heart at this point. And she's bringing forth some truths. Interesting, though, we have at the bottom of the deck the Seven of Cups. Now, some people would read this as options. Sometimes, though, I look at it and think of daydreaming. You see, the cups are floating in a cloud with different aspects, maybe of a personality. I don't know. So, what do you think? Is there someone in near you? Sometimes these people are so good at fitting in, like a tick. I don't know. Have you ever gone into the woods and you come back home and you take off your jacket and right there on your arm is a tick. It burrowed their head in, and you didn't feel it. You really didn't. I didn't. I don't feel them until I see them. So the parasite is there, really not making it known to anyone that they're sucking the blood out of you, using your energy, taking advantage of your nice nature. And then the fragmentation of someone who doesn't really know what they're about. So what they like to do is divide and conquer. You'll see a lot of people who like to divide and conquer. They're like chaos stirrers. You know what I mean? There's a pot and they're always stirring that pot. They're really not satisfied unless there's some kind of drama going on. And if there's not drama, they'll create something. What I'm hoping to see here at some point is the 10 of Cups, the 4 of Wands, the King and Queen of Cups, which would be a divine couple, and then some stronger supportive cards. But this reading nearly tells us to beware of, I hate to say it like that, sometimes beware of the people who are around you. Beware of the people who are around you. They might appear to you as someone who's kind, benevolent. They have good things to offer you. They have plenty of stock to offer you. But when it comes down to it, can I say energy vampire? This parasite almost looks like a vampire, an energy vampire. And if you have enough people like this in your life, you can't take your energy and put it towards what you need to do, including taking care of your family, your significant other, your dreams, your hopes. Even if it is, I just want to sit down and read a book, they will not allow you to have this time. Eventually, it's going to break you. You're going to become fragmented. You know, I hear this phrase, misery loves company. It doesn't. Misery does not love company. Misery demands company. And we have to be very careful of who we surround ourselves with. And learn to say no. Learn to say no. Even if you can. Will you help me? No. I'm busy. I'm not even busy. How about that? I just don't want to. Can you do that? You deserve to take care of yourself too. I know you're very busy taking care of everyone, but this is not going to work out. It's your turn now. All right, Aries, please take good care. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe so I can see you again. Okay, take care.